Did
said
you
Watson.
did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Watson.
You said Burrow.
No.
But what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
Best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started until the second season.
I'm gonna say this.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You gotta feel a win
go
somehow, some way.
He wanted to play.
He had
wanted
no care in the world because he said, "I only want to play for that team."
Hold on.
Listen,
hold on, because that.
So,
How do you
okay,
know?
see.
How do you
I
know?
said
No,
Watson.
I heard your words. I'm right
I
here.
said Watson.
If they would have lost, I didn't guarantee the win though.
Meanwhile, you got the Steelers there, so don't even bring your name up.
You
I'll
misunderstand
give another
me.
example.
You misunderstand me. Not because
That's crazy.
You're saying that.
Be nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at the Monkey Bar and Grill. Going on by.
I need my stick.
It's somewhere. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
Must Be Nice. So, I predicted the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens to meet up in the conference championship. That is the championship game this upcoming Sunday, along with the Lions and the
You
Niners.
predict a lot of teams, so
I'll give John credit for the Lions one.
Yeah, John,
Jonathan got that part right.
you were the only one that said the Lions.
Yeah. I had a good feeling about them. I really did. I thought they upgraded the defense well enough that they can.
Oh, not really, but I'll say more the offense upgraded.
Well, yeah, but I mean the defense needed some help.
Yeah, but I mean that's gonna be the problem for this week is the defense, is the corners.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be the problem for them, especially if Debo does play.
We'll see.
I think the 49ers are overrated.
Yeah, you don't like Brock.
Yo, there
I
was
don't.
a
It's
big-
not that I don't like Brock. I just don't think that they're as good as a team everybody thinks they are.
So what will it take to impress you, Dave? Like, does it need to be like a Mahomes-esque comeback type of thing where they're down in the fourth and Brock Purdy takes his like 2 snaps or just to get down the field and score a touchdown?
Well, no, because last week they were down. What? They're down by 10 points and won the
They
game.
did it. Yeah.
So I mean, he did come back and show. I think he needs to. I think
I
for
don't-
Dave, it's probably for him to actually go win an NFC championship and maybe go to the Super Bowl. That's
I don't
probably
even-
gonna convince you.
Nah, I don't even think- I don't
He was
even-
hurt last year against Philly, so you can't even really.
Yeah, but he started first quarter perfectly fine until he got hurt in the second quarter.
The team overall is a good team. They got McCaffrey, they got Debo, they got good wide receivers.
Tight end.
But I don't think Purdy's that good. Just the same way I don't think Josh Allen's that good. I think Josh Allen's overrated.
Yeah, but would you rather Josh Allen or freaking
Mac
Purdy?
Jones.
Josh Allen.
Actually, that's a good one. You want Brock Purdy or Mac Jones?
Neither.
Neither.
Damn.
Damn.
This is coming from a guy that team finished in last.
I'd rather have
That's fine.
Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is legit.
Yeah, but if you put Mac Jones in that system, I think he'll do as better, fair or better.
You see,
then-
I don't think so. Not the way he plays.
Mac Jones hasn't matured into an NFL player. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
the way Mac Jones plays, he's like Dave's saying, he hasn't matured. He's throwing the ball across the field from on the other side. Like he's not managing the game well.
Like I think CJ Stroud is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's given. 'Cause
Well, CJ Stroud is better than Bryce Young. He should have been number one.
Yeah. But if you watch CJ Stroud, like, yeah, he did some dumb mistakes at the end of the game. But if you watch a majority of his gameplay, he throws the ball away when he knows that there's nobody there instead
Yeah.
of throwing it across his body like he did in the last game. But a majority of the time, like, you can tell he's got a level head on his shoulders.
yeah, I can't wait for this coming season anyway because when Anthony Richardson comes back, that's going to be a good couple years between Stroud and Richardson. That rivalry
And Trevor Lawrence.
Anthony Richardson could possibly be another Lamar Jackson if he
stays healthy.
stays healthy.
And if they update the line a little bit, then he'll be fine. Because they had
And
they had
remember,
a shot to win the division.
at the start of the year when we did our predictions, Dave and I were high on the Colts with Anthony.
And then he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt like the second game.
Yeah.
Well, first game technically because he was hurt, and then they came back, and then he tore his ACL. I think it was the second game. I think he tore it,
I don't remember.
or was his shoulder? One of the two.
So who do we see winning on Championship Sunday?
Dave,
That's a tough one. Right?
AFC side.
Both.
Oh, Bo.
I'll say AFC side. I think Baltimore takes it.
I think so too, but I have a funny feeling Kansas City's going back.
I think Baltimore's defense is not letting them breathe.
Dude, for whatever reason, I feel like America, as a whole, it wants the Chiefs to lose.
Yeah, well, think about everything that's been going on with them, even with the Taylor Swift
Who
drama.
cares?
I'm just saying.
Think about it. If Kansas City wins, right? Taylor Swift shows up at the Super Bowl. More views, right?
Yep.
Now, if the Detroit Lions win, Eminem shows up at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Imagine both of them.
Taylor Swift versus Eminem at the Super Bowl.
That's what
Ooh,
they were
yeah.
saying. That's what they were saying. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
but then that's stupid. It just takes the fun out of football.
No, that's money.
Yeah.
It's money, but it takes the football out of it. It's just more of like, oh yeah, these two top celebrities are coming to their show.
Well, they've been talking about the referees that they set up for this weekend, and the referee that's going to be at the Chiefs-Ravens game penalizes the home team more than any other team.
That's fun.
Taylor, right? That's what John sent. John sent me a message. He says
I
Taylor,
saw that too.
Taylor's going to help Mahomes and the Chiefs get back to the Super Bowl.
But then again, you can't knock this. You can't knock the Chiefs because they're a whole different team in the playoffs. Like when they show up, they show the play. They
Yeah, it's
the grit and grind for them is a whole different level in the playoffs.
they looked like shit earlier in the year.
Yeah, I mean, even towards the end, they look crapped. To lose to the Raiders on Christmas Day.
And they got rid of the curse. Kadarius Toney.
Well, I think he's on the bench, isn't he? He's not.
He was
not,
inactive last game. I think
I
they
think
downgraded
you
him.
have him on the bench because now you have Scanley, Martez Scanley playing.
You got Rice.
Rice is playing pretty decently.
Rice is their number one. I don't know who you talking about decently. Rice right now is their number one. And now
Yeah.
Travis Kelce decided to show up. It's going to be a whole different game.
Yeah, I think Baltimore's defense is even to stop the Houston offense that was probably top 5 this year, scoring wise, to stop them only 10 points.
I think that Travis Kelce was hurt most of the season. And now that the playoffs are here,
He's
he
kinda
doesn't
healthy.
care. He's going to play hard through every single play now just to get back to that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I also think that's the same thing for the 49ers because I was seeing when
Well,
the
Debo's
49
hurt.
Well, I'm just not saying that. Kittle at the end when they played the Chiefs said, "I'll be back here. I'll be back here," and I think that's the motivation they have to get back to that spot is for them to go back because it's like it's hard to go back, especially them. Well, this is the 4th season for them going straight into the NFC Championship.
yeah.
The 4th straight season.
They said Debo was questionable for this weekend.
He's
but
50-50.
definitely playing.
Chiefs been there 6 times in a row.
Yeah, and then for them to be there 6 times in a row and then them to be 4 times in a row, that's crazy. I mean, the
Yeah.
last time we had the non-Patriots, non-Chiefs, is when Steelers and Jets played.
That's fucking.
That's
2010,
crazy.
long time
That
ago.
was back what 2010.
Yep.
Come on, that's the longest time.
13 seasons.
Yeah, literally. That's crazy.
It was either a Manning or a Brady.
Or yeah, just add them two.
And now it's Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. But don't worry, because Joe Burrow is coming back next year.
It is this guy going.
2024. Watch out.
And then when he gets hurt,
According to Jimmy, he might not come back.
and then when he
at all.
get and then when,
he's-
and then when he gets
he's on his
hurt,
way to retirement. He's on his way to
hey,
retirement.
when he gets hurt, don't look away.
All right, so let's get to the NFC side quickly before we head to a commercial break. Could the Lions be a threat to win the Super
Lions
Bowl
could
this year?
upset them.
Yeah, Lions could definitely.
Lions
upset.
could upset them. They have to score a lot to even because their offense is unbelievable.
For the Lions to lose, I'm going to tell you what, they need to pressure the quarterback, and you'll see interceptions. You'll see a lot of interceptions that game. They don't
Yeah.
pressure the quarterback, the Lions are going to take that game, and they're going to win.
Exactly. I don't know though because with Chase Young and Bosa there, the run game might not be all there. So
Well,
they're gonna have no.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say they're gonna have no other choice but to pressure to put pressure on golf now. That's
Yeah,
gonna put pressure to pass the ball more.
But that's the thing. They don't pressure that much, San Fran. They only let the 4 pressure and then have them all drop back. You're gonna give golf time. That's you can't do that.
I'm gonna say this: the Lions, if they're not leading in the 4th, and golf's got to do a 2-minute drill, expect the interception, and then game over. I said it last week with
Tampa.
Yeah, with Tampa, with Baker. So I don't trust Baker in the 2-minute drill. He's gonna throw a pick and
His
end up
throw,
throwing a
his
pick.
first throw, he threw a pick right the branch.
It's just the pressure.
Yeah.
Golf's the same way. Under pressure, going up the field, he's not as stable as he doesn't have that mindset like Patrick Mahomes.
I would trust golf over Baker, but do we trust golf over Brock Purdy?
Why not? Purdy's throwing interceptions.
Yeah, but would you? 2-minute drill.
Yeah, but
Who would you trust in? Who would you trust in 2-minute drill? Golf or Purdy?
Purdy, because he
Neither.
has more weapons.
Yeah,
He has
Neither.
He has Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. He can hand it off to him. He could dump it to him.
Neither.
He's got
I'm going with
Debo. He
someone
could
else.
dump to him that'll get 15
What,
and 20
what about
yards down the
Monte
field.
Brown?
I'm going with someone else.
Monte Brown.
Yeah, but we're going off of those 2 games right now.
Yeah, but I'm not going with Goff or I'm not going with Purdy.
Yeah, you're going with Burrow.
No, in 2-minute drill, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes.
But I'm saying for that game,
No, for that game we're saying.
San Fran and Lions game.
For that game, probably Purdy or McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
McCaffrey and
yeah.
He'll give the ball to McCaffrey to run it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you got Brandon Ayuk down in the backfield. Who's pretty good at
then
breaking.
you have freaking Debo right in the flat waiting for you.
Yep, and they got so many trick plays that you could see coming, and you still
Well,
can't
it's that
stop.
West Coast offense. That's what it is.
I think Niners are gonna end up pulling a win.
They probably. I mean, they did against freaking. Kudos to Green Bay for making it because we all thought it'd be a blowout.
Yeah.
The way we thought with Green Bay.
Blowout.
Green Bay should have won.
Should have, but they had 2 interceptions that should have been theirs, and then the field goal they choked.
They're playing in where? Detroit again?
No, they're playing in San Fran.
Playing in San Fran?
Yeah, San Fran is the number 1 seed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, San
No.
Fran and Baltimore both
Yeah,
have
they
number
did
1
it
seed.
somewhere.
All right, so we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, it's time for our favorite game, Immaculate Grid.
Oh God, we can't even see it.
No, but John can.
No, that sucks for us. We can't see it.
We'll
That
be
sucks
right
for
back.
us.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and so I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So
Talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker. Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, like, can get in there and, like, do things. Like Donald Trump Jr. Like,
Puerto
honestly.
Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah. Or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
Whatever. Get customers involved.
Wednesday night bar talk.
Wednesday night bar talk.
James Harden.
No, Jimmy's the idiot. with hot takes.
Jimmy's
hot takes.
He assists a game. No matter how many games. 36 games.
And the All-Star break, and now a little bit now they're playing really good. Especially,
Hold on. Who's got the leverage tonight?
now 5-2. Leverage is all you.
I got the leverage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
The Doug Strava Show is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by.
Must be nice.
What's no stick?
You don't have his hockey stick.
Yeah, I can't do it because I got plenty of weapons over here, but I'm not going to do it. I got keychains. I got hats. I got pens, books.
You got the president.
I'll leave him alone.
So let's play this game called Immaculate Grid. All right, boys. What do you think?
We can't see it.
I know.
What'd you pick?
Football.
All right.
So on the top we had the Bengals, the Cowboys, 50 sacks career. Then on the left side we got the Commanders, the Giants, and the Vikings. So I guess for the 50 sacks career, Giants. That's an easy one.
Lawrence Taylor. You could go with
Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan. Fitz. You go with Tucker on that one.
Man, that's Michael Strahan. They don't even have a photo for him.
Yeah, they don't have a photo for him.
You know his gap teeth
It
in
must
there.
be nice.
All right, so 50
sacks for the Washington Commanders, which would lead back to the Redskins as well.
What do Sean Taylor? You think?
Chase Young.
Well, he's there now, right? Well, he was
No,
there.
he was there.
Oh, who was that guy?
Or still, Sweat.
Who played? We could go Sweat. Yeah, but who played for the Redskins? There's a nice guy that played for the Redskins.
Nice guy.
You know what? There was like a nice player that played for the Redskins.
Jimmy said a name.
I said Sean Taylor.
Yeah,
Sean
he's
Taylor.
a cornerback.
Huh?
Yeah,
He's a
but
cornerback.
he still got sacks. What do you mean?
All right, we'll go with Sean Taylor.
He got a lot of sacks.
I'm gonna say he got a lot of sacks. Yeah, I'm gonna do what you're doing, Dave.
The way he played,
I'm just looking at the screen. It was wrong?
Yeah.
The way
Must
he
be
played
nice.
is like Jamal Adams.
All right, we're gonna skip that one with.
Well, you go with
How about
Sweat.
the Vikings?
Oh, Jared Allen.
I was gonna say Jared Allen's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, we got it. All right. Who played for the Bengals and the Giants?
Bengals and the Giants.
There's one there. I just can't think of his name right now.
The receiver.
Oh, who played for the Cowboys and Giants? Oh, Dwayne Harris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dwayne
the-
Harris. That's a good one.
Must be
recent.
nice.
That was recent.
I like this game.
How about the Vikings or the Cowboys?
All right, who played for the Bengals and the Giants?
Vikings, Cowboys.
I should know this as a Giant fan.
There's probably one for 5. I just can't think of it right now.
You would think.
What about where did Dobbs play? Because he played for almost every single team.
Dobbs, he only played for.
Oh, our kicker. Didn't we got Randy Bullock? Right, we had him.
was he Minnesota? And was he Dallas?
Trying to think what team he played for the Giants. We just had him, Randy Bullock, and then we got Mason Crosby.
Mm.
Did Bullock play for the Cowboys?
This is
I don't think he
interesting.
did.
Trying to think.
Well, Nick Falk. He played. I know he played for the Cowboys, but I don't know if he played for the Minnesota or Washington.
Where did Dobbs play? Play for Washington.
Who's that? Who's that, Dougie, that you put on there?
Our kicker. I just gave a guess.
Oh yeah, no, you did get that right. Washington.
Did Dobbs play for the Bengals?
No.
I don't think he played for the Bengals.
How about the Vikings? Yeah, he played for the Vikings.
But did he play for the Bengals?
No.
He didn't play for the Cowboys.
I don't think
either.
he played for the Cowboys either.
There was a defensive guy that played for the Commanders and the Cowboys. I'm trying to think of his name.
Oh, defensive.
There's so many like players I'm trying to think of. That's like,
This is hard.
yeah.
Bengals, Vikings.
Who played for?
Yeah, Bengals,
No,
Vikings.
Bengals Washington is like a tough one. It's probably not. 'Cause we're being.
Where did Adrian Peterson go after the Vikings?
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, no, that's
No, he
No, he didn't because he went to. He was in he was in Cardinals before.
He went to the Lions.
Didn't know Cardinals. Now he's on Pittsburgh now.
He's in Pittsburgh now.
Wait, did he play for Washington?
Who?
Yeah, he did.
Peterson.
I don't know if he played for Washington though. You
He
could
did.
try it.
I think he did.
He did.
He definitely
Like
did.
4
but-
games.
Try it.
But that's not one of the picks, though. It's Washington or Bengals, right? And then Washington.
Oh, Washington. Yeah. Vikings, Bengals.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Is there a backup quarterback they play for Bengals and Vikings?
Who's the backup right now in Dallas?
Cooper Rush.
No.
Yeah.
They just-
Trey Lance.
Where was he?
Trey Lance. He's the backup in
San
Dallas.
Fran, right?
Yeah, San Fran. He got drafted there.
Damn.
Oh, Kirk Cousins played. No, we can't do that either for
Yeah,
Washington.
Kirk Cousins.
Washington, Minnesota. We can't do that. That's not the
Oh,
way it
yeah,
works.
you're right.
Yo, the
Like-
teams are mixed up the wrong way.
Yeah, we're getting a list.
Yeah, we're getting people just not in the right position. There's probably tackles. Are
Must be
missing, too.
nice.
This one's a hard one.
I mean, last week we fucking aced it. Now we can't even get this one.
Cowboys, Commanders.
There's probably a player there that we're gonna be like, oh crap.
I'm trying to think of old heads. Like, Des Bryant was a Cowboy his entire life, right?
What about
Yeah.
what about Brandon Cooks?
He played where?
He played for
Dallas?
Dallas, Houston, and New England.
Yeah, New England.
No, but I think he played for one more team.
Nah.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I thought he played for one more team. He's been around the league.
Dallas
Cooks?
and Washington.
Oh man, I almost said Amari Cooper, but he's on the Browns because he played for Dallas.
Deion Sanders was all over the place.
Oh, you might be right with because somebody was with
Who did
Washington.
Deion played for Dallas?
Them, San Fran, and I think he retired with Baltimore.
Did he play with Washington?
I don't think he played for Washington.
Nah.
Did he play with Minnesota?
I don't think he played for Minnesota.
I'm stumped, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
me
actually,
too.
he might have played for Washington.
All right, we're gonna go with Dave.
Yeah, go with that. We got 4 guesses.
He did play for Washington.
Deion
he did.
Sanders.
Did he? Well, for that 1
He
year?
played like four different teams or something like that. He
Oh.
jumped around for a little bit.
All right, we got 3 guesses. Who played on Washington's defense?
Oh, he got it. Yeah. Go with
Defense?
Sweat.
He's got 50 sacks.
Yeah, he's been on the. He was there for a while.
I'm thinking of like an old head,
I'll go whatever old head you could think of.
but I don't
Oh,
know.
that's
No, we were wrong.
That it.
Oh, you typed it in?
That's it.
Yeah,
What,
we got
one
2
more?
more. Washington
Yo,
Bengals.
Randy Moss jumped around. Did Randy go to Washington?
No, because he went to.
I mean, to the Bengals.
No, because he went to the Raiders, Vikings, Patriots. He retired with Tennessee, I think.
Who played for the Cowboys and Vikings?
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one because I have somebody in mind, but I can't think of his name.
What position?
Anywhere.
Defense.
I think-
Doggy.
No, it was defense.
Doggy. So what position?
Doggy.
This guy over here.
All right, so 4 spots, 2 picks.
2 guesses.
I feel like a lot of these are old guys.
Yeah.
We say that, and it's probably gonna be like a young guy on there.
Nah, that's not true.
What about Carson Palmer?
Bengals, Washington.
Carson Palmer? Palmer go anywhere?
What about Randall Cunningham? He played for Minnesota. That
Palmer. Didn't Palmer play for the Bengals and the Commanders?
He might have. I don't know.
Yeah, put that in.
He jumped around.
All right, I'll
or
put that
what
in.
about Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Oh yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He jumped around too.
All right, well, I'll put him for that instead.
Yeah, put him for Washington and Bengals. Maybe he was there.
Fitzmagic.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick, Washington.
Magic, bro.
Fitzy, Washington and Cincy.
I pull that right on my ass.
All right, Vikings and Bengals.
Cowboys.
Or Cowboys, Vikings.
What about Randall Cunningham? Where did he play?
I don't think he played for Dallas. Dallas always had a star quarterback.
I know he played with Minnesota. I don't think he played with Cincy.
That's a tough one.
I'm trying to go for like the sure one with the 50. I think I have somebody in mind at Washington. No, I can't.
I know he played in Minnesota.
I was gonna say.
What about Matt Castle? Where did he go?
I can't
Wasn't
remember.
he? I remember him being. He was in Seattle.
What? Wait, you said Matt? Who'd you say?
I'm thinking
Castle.
quarterbacks that have been all
No,
over.
Matt Castle might be a good one. I think that might be.
He played with Minnesota.
Yeah, that might be. I think he played for Dallas.
Okay, put him in. Put him in.
Put him for that one.
Matt Castle played with Dallas.
I think he did. Minnesota and Dallas.
When was this?
Yeah, Jimmy sounds like 90% sure.
I think that's what it is.
He was enthusiastic with that response, bro.
Look, so I was like, wait, Matt Castle. I know he's
Oh no.
No, we got Matt Castle with Dallas and Minnesota.
Yeah,
you did, but that was the last pick.
Yeah, that was the last.
Too wrong.
one.
What were the missing ones?
All right, so
we're gonna probably feel stupid with the
Ryan Kerrigan for the 50 sacks with Washington.
Oh, Kerrigan. Okay.
Herschel Walker, you could have went for Dallas and Minnesota.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Eli Apple played with the Giants and the Bengals.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's crazy. That's a recent guy too. That's sad.
Irv Smith Jr. played with the Vikings and Bengals.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not gonna get none of those.
Nah.
Like I guarantee Dave's dad and my dad, I would have got it.
Out of all of them, we got what? Two of
We
them.
only got
Two of them we didn't get. We can get the Sacks one for Washington, and we're gonna get Minnesota or Bengals.
Yeah,
That wasn't bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
not too bad.
Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doug Sarava Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Unsolicited Role Models is back.
Oh yeah, I gotta edit the next episode. Been a little lazy, but yeah, next episode coming out soon. Maybe Sunday. I'm hoping.
Sunday or Monday. Keep
that
it
was a
tuned.
fun one. That was a fun one.
Nice. So we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, it is our time for our hot take of the day. I have no idea which one Dave is going to pick for today.
I think I know which
but
one
the
it
Doug
is.
Sarava Show is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by, and we will be right back after this quick commercial break. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by
Mike.
Go ahead.
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
Must Be Nice.
Must be nice.
Whatever. Get customers involved.
Wednesday night bar talk.
Wednesday night bar talk.
James Harden.
No, Jimmy's the idiot. With hot takes.
Jimmy's
Vice with hot takes.
He assists a game. No matter how many games you
36 games.
and
The All-Star break, and now a little bit now they're playing really good.
Hold on. Who's got the leverage tonight?
Now, 5-2. Leverage is all you.
I got the leverage.
going for the Super Bowl.
Hold on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their life.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
Feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people,
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather some
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
He
wanted to play.
He had
wanted
no care in the world because he said, "I only want to play for that team."
Hold on.
Listen,
hold on, because that's
So,
how do you
OKC.
know? How do you
I
know?
said
No,
Watson.
I heard your words. I'm right
I
here.
said Watson.
If they would have lost, I didn't guarantee the win though.
Meanwhile, you got the Steelers there, so don't even bring your name up.
I'll give another example.
You misunderstand me. Not because
That's crazy.
You're saying that
Must be nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is now time for our hot take of the day. Hot take! Which is brought to you by Dougie's Political Hour. So, Dave, our new supervisor, Dave.
Dude, he's been around for a little while.
Thought about a new way to do our hot takes. So tell us about it.
All right. So, hot takes now is going to be a collective, and we're going to just pick one hot take for the week. So, this week's hot take is brought to you by Jimmy Drust. And his hot take is Gerard Mayo is only going to be in New England for 1 to 2 years. Must be nice.
And then if the audience members have any hot takes, you could send them in to us and we'll go over them. Could be for the week, or if you have a hot take and you throw it to us during the show, we'll answer your questions there. So let's start with Gerard Mayo, the newest head coach of the New England Patriots.
Jimmy, why do you think that he'd be only there for 1 to 2 years?
Oh boy, here we go.
So let's throw it back. When Mr. Belichick got stepped down, he put in his thing he wanted Gerard Mayo to be his successor, correct? I don't think being a coach that he was, because he was a defensive coach or like a linebacker coach,
basically a defensive coordinator. He was a linebacker coach.
Linebacker coach, because who was the DC for them?
I don't remember.
One of the older guys, right?
Yeah, I think it was Steve Belichick.
His son?
Yeah,
I think so.
He's got both his sons over there.
Oh, because once
he's got 2 sons.
Anyway,
yeah, it must be nice.
I don't think that's going to translate to being a head coach, to be honest.
Why though?
Because he only coaches linebacker. He didn't coach a whole team.
I agree with you.
Look at the Lions head coach.
Completely different.
Well, no, because Dan Campbell was.
Don't make that look at me.
Dan Campbell was one of the
different.
offensive coordinators on Miami.
But
He was a coordinator on
It's
Miami.
completely different, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You don't know who's going to transfer over. Look at Josh McDaniels, great OC, but the guy sucked as a head coach in Denver, and he sucked in Las Vegas.
And then
how about Antonio Pierce?
He's a great coach.
So why Gerard Mayo can't be a great coach?
I didn't say he can't, but I'm just saying
because
you don't know.
Because he hasn't been proven yet. Like we saw with Pierce that he's proven himself because he took a team and they won every single game. And the last straw,
I don't think he won every game.
I think they won every single game.
You don't know.
So we saw that he was proven. We don't know what Mayo and Mayo's getting.
So you agree with me though?
What?
But Mayo's getting the freaking shit out of the stick.
We don't know if Gerard Mayo is going to be a good coach.
No.
He's also getting
Dan Campbell went 3-13. They could have said you're fired after 1 year.
No, that's I said 1 or 2. Because the way the Patriots
and now he's in the NFC Championship.
The way the Patriots were bred up with Belichick is they won every single for the last 20 years. Won every single season. Had a great season. Went to AFC Championship and then sometimes made the playoffs, sometimes didn't, or the Super Bowl. I think now they're like, well, now it's for us, it's Super Bowl or bust, or it's playoffs or bust for us. Even though you're in rebuild mode now.
No, it's lottery mode.
Both Patriots in rebuild mode now.
But you also got to look at it from
offensively, they're in rebuild mode, and defensively, yes, they're in rebuild mode.
There's a reason why Belichick.
Why are you shaking your head for?
There's a reason why Belichick put that stipulation in his contract that this man Gerard Mayo I want him to be my coach. You don't think he's going to be preparing him?
No, because he's going to be in Atlanta or somewhere. Why would he prepare him?
He's going to be in Atlanta because Jim Harbaugh.
He was there though.
He was there. There's a
So
reason
they
why
went-
Belichick.
They went 4-13 their last year.
As a New England guy, as looking at the way that the sport is going, I think Gerard Mayo would be a good fit for the new era of Patriots. Why? Because he's a young, new head coach. This style of football is different now. The way the plays are, it's not the way that Belichick used to run. Back in the day, it was more about passing. It was more about checkdowns. Nowadays, it's more about trying to move your quarterback around, being a little mobile, and figuring things out. You got to look at it from a different aspect. I think Gerard Mayo coming in there am I going to say that he's going to make the playoffs next year? No, I'm not saying he's going to make the playoffs. Everybody's got to learn. Everybody's got to come in as a head coach and run an organization that was ran by somebody else and change it, the whole style of how you want to play football. And possibly New England's going to go out there and draft a quarterback. With Gerard Mayo's mindset, you don't know who that quarterback's going to be now.
Well, it's either going to be
the kid from LSU.
It depends on what the Bears do with their pick.
I think the Bears should just keep the number 1 pick and draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
I think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think so.
No, you just want him to go to the Giants.
Yeah,
Nobody
I want him to go to
There's
the
no way
Giants.
it's going to Giants because then you got Arizona with the freaking.
Yeah, I know.
If they keep Kyler Murray, which they should.
The only way that the Bears do not take the number 1 draft pick is if they move either back to the number 2 or number 3 spot. So that whoever's in that spot, the number 3 spot or 4 spot, I should say, not the number 2 spot.
They would go back to 8 because they're number 8.
No, they're the number the Bears?
Yeah,
the Bears. The 1 spot.
Yeah, because of Carolina. If they give that away, then they're back. They're to 8.
No, they still have a number 1 draft pick. They still have a draft pick.
Not if they give it away. If they give their first draft pick away, then the first one they're number 8 in the draft.
No, you're trading away your spot. If you trade away, they could trade away to New England. They'll get the 4 spot and give New England the 1 spot. They still have that draft pick.
Yeah, you still have it. So
but if that's in the thing, because they might say, "Oh, well, we'll take a player or we'll give you a player."
The reason that they got the 1 pick was because of the way that
Carolina
they traded. Yeah, the way that they
Carolina
traded
last year traded for the first round pick.
But if they trade the first pick, they're staying in the top 5.
But did we think that?
So I think if they trade away, they're going to trade back to the 3 or 4 spot, which would be who's in 3.
New England.
No, I think New England was in the 4 spot.
No, New England has 3.
I think Washington's at 2.
New England has 3.
Washington's at 2.
All right, so New England's has 3.
I think they're at 3. Yeah.
So the only way that they would do it is if, say, New England trades up and goes to the 1 pick. That's the only way they don't get Marvin Harrison Jr. or somebody else trades away. But I think they're going to stay in that top 5 just so that they can get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, even if they stay with the number 1 pick and give Fields, because I don't think it's all this is Fields' fault with what Chicago's going. He's better. He was better this year than he was last year. So you give him another weapon. You give him another weapon, and then even if next year if Herbeck's a rookie, was a rookie this year, if he steps up,
who?
Herbeck, who? The running back, Herbeck. Yeah, or I think it's Herbert, but they say Herbert because
Khalil Herbert.
Yeah,
is it Khalil Herbert?
I think it's Herbert or it's whatever it is. He was a rookie running back this season for the Bears.
Man,
he looked pretty good, but he got hurt decently enough because they had no line to protect him.
I mean,
but do we think that if Fields does get moved away,
we don't know what's going on with Fields. I mean, do you really
All right,
go out there?
It's Chicago, then it's Washington, and then it's New England, and then Arizona 4 and LA 5.
I feel like that the Patriots might go for Bo Nix.
I've been saying that for a while now.
I think they might go for Bo Nix.
There's a lot of quarterbacks out there. Like I said, we don't know what Gerard Mayo's bringing in, what style of play he's going to play. He could go for the kid from LSU. He can go for a mobile quarterback. We don't know at the moment. He might go old school like Belichick did and draft a nice quarterback that can throw, has a good arm, has good IQ. But we don't know how the rest of the team's going to turn out. But I can tell you this. Now that Gerard Mayo has taken over, he said, we're ready to unload the truck. Meaning we're going out there and we're spending money, guys.
Because they have a big cap space, don't they?
Yeah. So that was something that we didn't really see in the Belichick era was, yeah, they went out and got stars at points, but they never played those guys. Those are guys that were coming towards the end of their career, so they gave them maybe 1 to 2 year contracts.
Well, Elliott was there for what? He's only a 1 year contract there, Elliott? Ezekiel Elliott?
Was only Zeke's there for, I think, 2 years.
That was a 1 year deal, I thought.
Is it one?
It might
but
have been. Same with Juju.
Under
Juju was a 1 year too.
Under Belichick's regime, it was always short contracts. You were in there and you were probably gone in like 2 to 3 seasons. Gerard Mayo is talking about we're unloading trucks. We're going after these receivers. We're going after these players. We're going to be a whole new team. So this could benefit Gerard Mayo as a head coach, bringing in these players, because you got to see it as this way. He played the sport. He played his whole career in New England. He played on the defensive end. A lot of these defensive players see the field differently.
Mm-hmm.
They see the defensive side and they're watching the offensive side. You got to learn both as your defensive player.
Yeah, so maybe he'll last, Laris, because he's a defensive guy and defensive head coaches seem to be better than these offensive.
Yeah, but
coaches.
if he doesn't do good as a head coach, they might just drop it down to DC and get
Campbell's
another guy.
doing good. Parrish has been doing
Yeah,
good.
but you gotta look at it this way: a guy that played his whole career in New England, that watched the sport, that actually was on the field and watched the gameplay. A lot of these head coaches, well, some of these head coaches don't play the sport. They've been coaches in college, they've been coaches in high school. They work their way up.
Yeah,
but the guys that seem to have actually played the sport
They
do
find
pretty
success.
decent as head coaches.
Well, also too,
because
like,
they know the style.
Like with Tony Dungy, nobody realized Tony Dungy was a corner for the Steelers. He was a corner. Yeah, nobody
Defensive
really
side.
Yeah, but he was an offensive genius though. He was an offensive genius.
Yeah.
But
that comes into that defensive play. You've got, in order to play defense, you have to read an offense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you have to know, oh, okay, he's gonna do a check down, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. So sitting there as a head coach, and I'm not saying Gerard Mayo is gonna call the offensive plays. He may leave that to the offensive coordinator. He may call plays, maybe 1 or 2 plays during the game, during a quarter or whatever.
Yeah.
He might see something and be like, okay, we're going to switch it up. Let's start doing these plays.
Yeah.
But for him to see the overall view, he's going to have a different mindset on that team. He's going to have a different mindset of, okay, I see what these guys are doing. Let's go into the locker room. Let's change the style of play. This is what they're doing. Maybe we should switch it up to this. And they could be a better second half team. Now, the only way that would work is if you keep it close in the first half to come back in the second half. We've seen teams do that. Kansas City Chiefs are a big second half team. You know, that's what the Patriots used to be.
Yeah.
They used to be a big second half team.
They would always do their adjustments.
Yeah.
Now they're...
Look at it. Look at when they played the Falcons, the 28-3 game. They went back in and they did their big adjustments.
Yeah.
Well, that was different. So.
Tom Brady was over
Tom
there.
Brady.
Yeah.
But still, if you keep a game close enough, Gerard Mayo might be a smart enough guy to be like, okay, this is half. The game's 14-10. I've noticed that the defense is doing this against us. Let's switch it up and let's do this now.
Well, we'll see time as tell, but just like for right now, way it's looking, that I think Gerard Mayo kind of got screwed a little bit. He got a team. He got a team that like needs to be rebuilt a lot.
Completely.
But that's the best part of it.
Completely.
You're starting fresh.
Yeah, I would rather start.
You get to do what you want. You get to say, are we bringing this player back? His 1 year's up. His 2 years up. Okay. This person, we can go out and get this person and this person on the offense, get this person and this person on the defense. Defense on New England is amazing. Always has been amazing.
Yeah, they were. I mean, okay,
I do
this
have
year,
a point that I want to bring in.
Go ahead.
I think he'll last longer than 2 years.
I think it's
a complete different situation.
I think I think no matter what, he's gonna be there.
It's
5 seasons.
But if he has 2 losing seasons,
Yeah, but it's different. It's completely different.
You're talking about a guy like Gerard Mayo.
It's not like he's in the Cowboys system. If he goes 7-10 and he's the Dallas head coach, he's getting fired.
Yep.
Well,
He may win. He may win 6 jobs with he may win 6 games with New England, and that's just the first step.
But with McCarthy, back 3 times.
Yeah,
in a
but
row,
McCarthy's there and
12 to 5 seasons.
Yes, but hold on, McCarthy is there and hoping to win a Super Bowl.
But
Jerry
Jones said himself.
They brought McCarthy in to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Mayo isn't there to win right away.
Right, but even Jerry Jones is killing his own team because he even said, "Oh, we're a great regular season team."
Gerard Mayo's.
Who cares?
Yeah, but Gerard Mayo's brought in there to bring a new mindset to the organization. The organization's been ran a certain way for a lot of years under the Belichick regime.
Also Robert Kraft though too, because Robert Kraft's going to want it done to hit the way he wants it done.
Yeah, but it's been ran a certain way when Belichick was there, and the way Robert Kraft was there. That's why guys didn't last long there. Gerard Mayo might be coming in there and saying, "Listen, we're looking in the long run. Let's start bringing in some good top players and start changing things up." They might go out there. They might get Derrick Henry. You never know. They said they were ready to unload the truck. They got to get receivers. They got to get offensive linemen.
No, they're better all drafting receivers, to be fair, because like that's how you start. Like that's how you start.
New England needs a quarterback.
You listen, like I said, we don't know what Gerard Mayo might do. He might go out there and say, "Listen, let's get the number 1 pick. Let's trade some guys away, and then we'll draft a wide receiver for all we know."
Yeah. I mean, because they have the 3rd pick. I mean, there's still plenty of receivers in there.
They're going to get a quarterback. Now, if Harrison is there at 3, he may go there.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I mean, Washington at 2, they might go for receiver, or they go for offensive tackle.
Jonathan, where do you stand on this whole situation with Gerard Mayo? Where is he going to last more than 2 years?
I see him lasting. Yeah, because with like Dave said, with the fresh start, you can think long term. You don't have to worry about players' deals running up or at a certain time or keeping them. Even though you don't want that player, you got to keep that certain player because of the deal, the contract.
There is no franchise players in New England right now. Let's be honest.
It's not a win now situation.
The only way I see is circumstantial. The only way I see him only lasting 2 years is if it's 2 really bad seasons, and then the media starts to spring up a narrative and pounce on him and fucking go crazy and start building a negative hype around him, like a negative narrative around him. That's the only way.
I would also
because David has finally woken up.
Oh my God!
Because this year he was ready to crown the Patriots Super Bowl champions. They were gonna go on a run.
Lies! Don't put words in my mouth.
They were gonna go on a run. They were going to make the playoffs.
I don't saying that though either.
They were going to win it all.
All season, I was saying that New England has a possibility of making a wild card spot, but they would get eliminated
2 and 6
in that wild card spot.
The Patriots are about to go on a run.
Hey, you gotta. I can't believe in my team.
Yeah, but they could have beat the Colts. That was only 1-score game.
Defensively, they were top 5. That's what I'm saying. Like they were a really good defensive team. They were keeping even good teams at a low score.
Yeah, but
all they
didn't
needed to do was score, just like the Jets. All the same thing. The same.
Yeah,
All you have to do is fucking score. That's it, bro.
What they won? Jets won 8-9 this year.
7-10.
7-10.
Yeah.
Still not bad. And they broke the curse finally.
Hey, they went further than the Patriots.
Broke the streak finally.
Must be nice.
But also too, like the Jets are this year. They're 1 quarterback away, and they have him if he stays healthy. If he stays healthy,
the Jets are 1 quarterback away.
They are.
The problem. I think the problem with everybody's gonna be like, Aaron Rodgers is coming back next year. We're definitely making.
Yeah,
the
we're winning
problem
the
is
Super
not.
Bowl. Oh yeah, here comes Jonathan back. Oh, we're winning it all.
I don't want to hear anything.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
The problem
we got Aaron Rodgers.
At this point, the problem is not going to be Rodgers. It's going to be the stadium. It's going to be the turf and how Rodgers plays on that turf after that injury. Because we all know that MetLife Stadium is cursed with the turf.
Mm-hmm. Well, not even just that. It's also their offensive line. It's their line that cannot protect.
They were banged up. They were pretty banged up, though.
If they could get another couple pieces to fit that line and protect Rodgers, Rodgers has all time to sit there. Guess what? It's gonna be a long day for us on the other side.
Must be nice.
And then the defense, top 5. That defense is top 5. They're young. Their backs are young, and their front is veterans.
We'll see. I mean,
I give why Jonathan's hyped about them. And I don't blame him.
But if I'm hyped about the Giants, it's illegal. Thanks.
Giants aren't going. They're going to be rebuilding for the next couple of years.
Huh?
You have Daniel Jones. It's nothing.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback.
Oh my God.
He's a great quarterback.
When healthy, he can run the ball.
That's all he does. He can't throw.
Okay, neither can Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett's better than him.
Kenny Pickett can't throw the ball.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I know. You guys were 6-6 at one point.
Yeah, and then what? We went 10-7.
Yeah, and then you put in Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, but we went 10-7
with Mason Rudolph.
That's because our coach.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your point?
And we're also one quarterback away
What's
from
your
probably
point?
going to the playoffs again.
Not when
I
Joe
don't know.
Burrow comes back.
If
Now with Joe
the
Burrow
Steelers
come-
don't make the playoffs next season, Mike Tomlin might be out of there.
I think so too. I agree on that one.
I think Tomlin's out of there this after.
No, they're gonna give him one more year to see if. Listen,
A lot of injuries, so they might give him the benefit of the
yeah, because
doubt.
we did have a lot of injuries on that side.
Yeah, then you got to be careful of Jamil Hill coming out and saying shit.
Who?
Jamil Hill. She used to work for ESPN, or she still does.
What'd she say?
I gotta look it up. I don't remember exactly.
You can't say it. You can't say
No, there's
that
a whole
and not have it
narrative
up.
of like black coaches and all.
Yeah.
That they got fired because of race. That was
Oh,
it.
well, you want to start that one?
Well, I
No,
think
that's
it's
gonna be a different hot take.
I think
hot
it-
take's Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, I think that New England, in the end of the day, we're gonna see something new. Hopefully, they get a quarterback. It's the crazy part. Belichick actually wanted to get rid of Mac Jones. He said, and Kraft said no. So you could tell there was animosity between them two. Anyway, even Belichick gave the option of stepping down as I think it was the GM or something.
Well,
like
Belichick
that.
wanted to get rid of Brady too, so he wanted Jimmy G.
Well, I mean, Jimmy G did play good in New England.
I do have a hot
And he
take
also,
that I could bring
he
up
also
right
played
now.
good at San Fran too.
I think if Jimmy G would have stood over there, he would have shined.
I do have a hot take that I could bring up now if you really want me.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get it rolling.
If it's rolling into the same,
Yeah, it is.
It was rolling into like the Patriots kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. All right. So I think there's reports that they may release some of his contract, or they did.
Who, Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's released.
Jimmy G returns to New England.
I don't think so.
That's not a bad.
Like I
take,
said,
though.
He's the guy.
It's Gerard Mayo. If I see Jimmy G going anywhere, it's probably going to be Atlanta, where Belichick goes. 'Cause he wanted Jimmy G. He believed in Jimmy G as a player.
Because look, when Heineke came in for the Cardinals game, he was lighting them up. Imagine if Jimmy G was there, especially if they actually utilize B. John Robinson rightly and use Pitt rightly too. What would happen? Their numbers will go up.
Atlanta doesn't really have a quarterback right now.
Yeah.
And they're searching.
They
So,
don't need a draft.
I would see them
Desmond
taking.
Ritter's not the guy.
No.
If Belichick gets picked up there, I think Belichick will bring him in to see how he does. He would have to fight for a spot because that's Belichick's way. Is you got to play for your spot.
Yeah.
But I do see Jimmy G going towards Atlanta if Belichick lands over there.
Well, I mean,
I don't think he goes to New England.
I think it's pointing Belichick to Atlanta because I mean we just got yesterday we got the report of Jim Harbaugh going to the Chargers.
And we're going to talk about that after quick commercial.
Oh,
break
yeah, I'm
after
just saying.
this. Yeah, we got to
so
talk about Jimmy.
that already eliminates, and then Pierce got the Raiders job, which he's likely deserved for what he did after them losing against whoever they lost to.
I mean, I think he was the best candidate at that time for him to get that head coaching job.
Yeah, I think for him,
I think if they could have gotten Harborough, they would have gotten Harborough instead of him. But Harborough chose where he was going to go, and Pierce was the next best option for that team.
well, also too with I'll save the Harbaugh thing for when we get into it. But still, I think for Belichick, I think Atlanta is a good spot. Is there another team we could think? Maybe what about Washington?
No.
Dallas,
Washington.
Dallas, but no, because they're keeping
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
If
Washington.
Belichick doesn't get a job in Atlanta, I think he sits out for the season and he comes back and plays for Dallas if they don't make the playoffs.
Oh, he's going to play?
I
Head
heard,
coach. I
Head
don't know
coach.
what you meant.
I
Yeah.
heard reports that he denied. Jerry Jones wanted to meet with Belichick, and Belichick said no because he
Yeah,
knows
Atlanta's his pick right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jerry Jones curses that whole organization.
Mostly every owner does.
Yeah,
Look at the
Yeah,
Knicks.
but him mostly for how I think he's the reason why they keep
Look at the
losing
Knicks.
the playoff games.
I'm sorry, owners. Yeah, I get it. They got the money, but most of them don't know anything about the actual gameplay of the sport. They just
I
get
mean,
their money
look
about
at-
the
Like
team.
Dave and I, we could own a team if we wanted to.
Yeah, if we had the money, we'd buy a team.
Yeah, Dave and I could
I
do
mean,
good work.
perfect sample is probably the Mets owner that didn't know what he was freaking doing. Just say, hey, give this guy all this money.
No.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have to discuss Jim Harbaugh Going to the Los Angeles Chargers. Great move by the Chargers. He's going to definitely develop Herbert into an elite quarterback, which he already is. Much more after this quick commercial break. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
We'll be right back.
Third string is in preseason. I mean, come on, you got to
need Stamkos. I think still people question that.
That's
No shit, Andrew, but that's not how you win cups.
They Rays are going to win the World Series. You can mark it down.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Jimmy's life has its ironies, that are like.
No, Jimmy's the idiot.
Getting laid off due to lack of work, but there is no.
So that's all that matters.
That's how.
Wait, that's interesting. Yankees Dodgers. Ryan. Thanks, Hector.
Jersey burger and a cowboy bacon burger.
All right, we are back on the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. So Jim Harbaugh, say it for me.
Jim Harbaugh.
He is Los Angeles Charger. Is this a great move or a bad move by LA?
It's a good move.
It's a good move.
It's in the middle because we don't know what he's going to bring. He might just bring the deal. I mean, look at Michigan. Michigan was a top defense. He might just want to try to bring that back again. Because that's where they're lacking. Their offense ain't lacking. It's their defense. Their defense will let the opposition score 30 points a game against them. If you can cut them down to at least 20, that team's going to be good.
Yeah, because they were bad last year, bad.
Because Keenan Allen's got probably another maybe 1 or 2 years in him.
Is he a free agent?
He might be. He might stay though. I mean, he's been there for so long.
And Eckler.
Eckler.
I think their whole team's a free agent.
I think Eckler's.
Yeah, they got a lot of free agents.
I think Eckler's the big, and I think Mike Williams is too.
Because the main thing is to knock off the Chiefs,
which is a tall task to ask. Because the Chiefs are different. They're different pedigree in the playoffs.
Because if you think about it, if the Broncos had a good team, a good quarterback, good system, they could have won that division. Because Kansas City was like what 9, 10, and
the Russell Wilson played just as good as Patrick Mahomes. All
yeah, I'm gonna say they played as good. If you
probably better.
If you put Wilson on another team that has a good freaking offensive team, he'll be just fine. I mean, do you think Geno Smith played better this year?
No.
But I think Russell played better than Geno this year. Geno had that one good season last year. That when he was, nobody expected anything when he won the job, and they took that team to the playoffs. Luckily got in because of Detroit beating Green Bay, but still.
That's what I was gonna say. Russell might be an option for the Patriots.
Ooh.
It could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather start fresh.
Yeah, I think you draft the quarterback.
Yeah, you have to draft. If you're starting fresh, you got to draft the quarterback.
I mean, do you think you keep Mac Jones for one more season just to?
No, let him go.
He's like, nope, out of here.
Yeah, he's like, goodbye. You got to go.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
If he does stay, he's probably gonna drop to third string.
Well, we have there's a couple quarterbacks are up free agencies here. Kirk Cousins, if Russell Wilson gets cut this year, which it's pointing to.
I think if they go out and get anybody, they go out and get Kyler Murray.
That's if they
maybe.
cut him, though. That's if they cut him.
Or receivers. Or receivers
or
for the
trade.
Chargers. Like if you get Keenan Allen or Mike Williams for the Chargers, those are big pickups.
You good there?
Yeah, I got the clip playing for some reason.
So I think if New England, listen, there's a lot of people out there for New England to pick up. I think T. Higgins is a free agent.
Boyd's a free agent too.
Mike Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry. There's a lot of free agents.
Damn, dog. If you lose receivers from Cincinnati, it should be DeMar show.
Yeah.
I think New England is going to make some surprise offseason moves and get some good receivers over there. I wouldn't mind Higgins going there. I wouldn't mind. Zeke coming back.
Do you keep Juju or no?
If you keep Juju, he's going to be a fourth wide receiver. Listen, Juju's not bad. I wouldn't say he's horrible. He's a decent receiver. So keeping a guy like that over there, you're gonna give him a couple passes here and there. He won't be wide receiver 1 or 2.
No, I mean,
I think right now you have to get a wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's going back into New England. We're talking about Harbaugh.
Yeah, Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. I say Harbaugh. I say the same thing.
It's like it's like the gummy bears. Like you said.
So we think that's a good move.
Yeah.
He's gonna play his brother next season.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
They're slated to
Ravens
play each other.
Oh yeah, because they're playing the division next year.
So I do want to get into some basketball, but based on the games this weekend, we do think the Lions could beat the Niners, right?
Yeah.
I think the Lions could beat the Niners.
I mean,
the Ravens could probably beat the Chiefs.
I want the Chiefs to beat the Ravens. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that's probably because you all last week had a Houston beating Baltimore. I'm like, no, that defense is
at the start of the
you win either way because you had I think the Chiefs and the Ravens at one point.
At the start of the season,
he has Chiefs.
I have Baltimore and
he
San
has Niners
Fran.
and Baltimore. He has
But he had the Chiefs playing the Ravens.
Yeah,
Conference championship.
Yeah,
that's correct too.
Yeah,
no one gets things correct like I do. So,
because you also had the Giants playing San Fran for the NFC title, which I told you're crazy. You got that right, didn't you?
Yeah, okay. No one cares.
Yeah, but I'm the only one that got fucking Pittsburgh on there going to the playoffs.
I was right about Green Bay.
I was right about Dallas.
I was definitely wrong about the Chargers winning the division. See, and look,
you also had Jonathan having Chargers going to the
I had the base. Yeah. Well, he got Detroit. We all
had Detroit besides Dave.
Can't take that away.
Dave's the only one that had friggin' the Vikings.
Well, and I got the Patriots going.
Oh, and actually, Dave was right about the Rams.
Where?
He had the Rams going to the wild card, he had them to the wild card.
Yeah, but both of you had Philly in the Super Bowl, so.
Yeah, but because of the way Philly played,
the Rams. Wild card was Pats, Jags, both.
Yeah, but didn't you have the Rams winning the division?
Yeah, right there,
the Rams.
Yeah, but they still went into the playoffs. You know, the script was made for them to go play freaking Detroit in Detroit.
Should be good. It should be a good weekend.
Yeah. I feel like you can have like one away. It's usually one away team wins and one home team wins. Which, if Baltimore does win, it could go right towards Detroit. But I mean, if Detroit goes to the Super Bowl, they're gonna have to play their heart out to even go against Baltimore because that defense is unbelievable. They're number one in passing.
Number one in everything.
Yeah, so
we're thinking Ravens are probably going to win it all.
Well, maybe not win it all. If they play San Fran, that's going to be a tough game. It's going to come down to the last.
I think Chiefs are going to win it all, but that's just me.
No.
So I want to talk some baseball real quick.
Here we go. He looks right at you too. He's like, "I'm going towards the Yankees."
No.
Fuck the Yankees.
All right, the Tampa Bay Rays. No, I'm kidding. So how come we? So no, I want to talk serious. We have a lot of free agents remaining, and it's January.
It's
almost
crazy.
February.
I was reading that article.
Why are there so many free agents left? Like Blake Snell, Jordan Montgomery. Is it a money issue? Is it just?
I think it's the money issue. I think the agents are asking for a lot of money nowadays because of what Ohtani got and what Yamamoto got. I think players like Blake Snell now they're gonna want the bigger payday.
Yeah, a lot of teams can't do that.
Yep, they reset the market in a way, and that's very bad for the teams.
We could say the Dodgers ruined baseball.
Yeah,
I agree on that.
You really can, though. You really can.
Especially sign the two best pitchers.
It's the same way. I don't want to go into into the basketball, but it's the same way a lot of people say Steph Curry ruined basketball by shooting a lot of threes. So now a lot of big men want to do it, but like
Jonathan,
the Dodgers have just
it was
ruined
that way anyway.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but a lot of people say that Curry ruined the game because now everybody wants to be a shooter.
He made an impact.
Yeah.
Better than
So now
Jordan.
you look at the Dodgers, they just ruined the game right now because of signing Yamamoto and signing Ohtani to their huge contract extensions.
Yeah, but they signed Teoscar Hernandez, and I think they deferred his contract too.
Yeah, and they're deferring contracts. And teams don't want to defer contracts because then you get stuck like the Mets did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because now, 10 years down the road, a team like the Dodgers is going to be a shit team because they're paying all these players and they're not going to have the money to pay anybody else.
Thank the Lord.
It's the truth. You think about it.
and everyone knows me as the Yankee hater,
You are the Yankee hater.
right?
You are
Can
a
you
Yankee
say
hater.
I'm?
Yeah, you are a Yankee hater.
Can you say I'm a Yankee hater?
Yes.
Yeah.
You attack Dave
You can
every
say
chance.
that. I'm the Yankee hater.
You attack Dave every chance you could get.
But there will be no greater feeling. Of course, seeing the Rays win the World Series.
Never gonna happen.
Of course, that would be the best thing ever.
Never gonna happen.
At the Mets, yo.
But there will be no greater feeling to see the Dodgers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, fail to win a playoff round this year and years beyond.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I think the next 2 seasons they're making the playoffs, and
They always choke. The Dodgers
but
always
to win a
choke.
World Series, this is the
This
way
will
the
be-
Dodgers went out is they're playing for a World Series in the next 2 to 3 seasons.
Yeah, because they signed all the heavy hitters.
Yeah. They actually want a World Series now. So they're looking for World Series next season. And if they don't get a World Series in the next 5 seasons, I think every baseball fan that is not a Dodgers fan is going to be happy not to see them win a World Series.
And as much as I hate to say this, if it's Yankees Dodgers, I'm rooting for the Yankees. If it means the Dodgers will not win a World Series.
I've said it. I think the Dodgers have become the most hated team in MLB right now.
I mean, if they start just being like the Yankees, just winning champions after champions, they're gonna become the Yankees.
yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how it plays out. It could play
Yeah,
out.
we haven't seen we see what's on paper, but
Yeah.
But still,
paper's just a
it's the fact that they deferred Atani's contract,
Well, they're playing smart about it. That's all it is.
but you should not be able to do that.
If you,
If it's when it's
You can say
if it's with the guidelines of their contract, they do whatever they want.
you can say that Rob Manfred or even Bud Selig ruined baseball. There should be a salary cap in baseball. If there's a salary cap in hockey, if there's a salary cap in basketball, the
Salary
NFL,
cap in football.
why can't there be one in Major League Baseball?
I honestly don't know why there isn't, because
Why can't there be?
is
Players Association.
which is insane because they don't even make like the baseball. I think it's top 10. I think they're number 8, and as far as revenue is concerned, how much revenue they bring in among all sports in the world. Football's like number 4, soccer's like number 1 or 2.
If you look at the Dodgers lineup,
Soccer's probably number 1.
it's an all-star game lineup.
Which is it is. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Max Muncy,
Yeah, West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Now Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani,
Yamamoto. We don't know how he's going to play, but still, like everybody's
highest-
looking at him as an all-star right now.
the highest paid pitcher, and he never stepped foot on a baseball
We'll
field.
see
in
when
the
they have
big
the
leagues.
international.
He did it in
games.
Japan, but he did not do it in Major League Baseball. And it's not like
Big leagues are different.
he got more money. He got money from the Mets. The Mets paid him. The Yankees were going to pay him. But somehow he went to the Dodgers.
Yeah, 'cause he went to a team that could probably give him a better chance of winning a championship.
Exactly, and also convenience too because travel distance is a lot closer.
No, he went to the Dodgers because Shohei Ohtani is over there, and now he has a butt buddy.
I mean, that's not.
Think
not wrong.
about it.
I mean, you're not wrong. For
Think
that.
about it.
All right, so John is watching.
And he's closer to home.
Old man John.
Yeah, John Canaro, otherwise known as Joe Pesci, as I call him.
Nah.
He said
He's old man John.
Also known as Joe's Conspiracies.
he said the Dodgers win.
No, I listen. I don't want to see the Dodgers even make the playoffs. You've got to see it as a baseball fan, not as a Dodger. Anybody that's not a Dodgers fan does not want to see those Dodgers win a World
Goddamn
Series championship. We want to see them fail so miserably just to prove that it wasn't worth going out there and spending all that money and making everybody else look like they're nothing anymore. Because that's what they're doing. I'd rather see the Tampa Bay Rays win the World Series before the damn Dodgers.
Thank you, David.
I'm not going to lie.
You just made his whole day.
I'd rather see the Houston Astros, and I hate the Astros, win a World Series before those Dodgers.
He said best team in baseball.
What about the Red Sox?
They ain't going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere.
Okay.
But
I'm just saying,
yeah, I
I'm just
mean,
saying.
Listen, I really despise the Dodgers right now. And you could say, okay, yeah, because you're a Yankee fan and you guys thought you were gonna get Yamamoto. No, because they went out there and said, F everybody, we're taking everybody from all you guys. We're gonna defer the pay so that they're able to play now, and we can pay them 10 years down the road. And all you guys are gonna be losing for the next, because their mindset is you guys are gonna lose for the next 5 to 10 years to every single team.
But I mean, you can't really be mad at that because they did what they were able to sway the players. They were able to sway them, Yamamoto and Otani, to come.
Yeah, don't tell me who I could be mad at. I can be mad at whoever I want.
You could be mad at whoever you want, but you know.
But it's like
hold on, as a Mets fan, you're telling me that you rather see the Dodgers win a World Series for the next 5 seasons?
No. I mean, I think it's gonna happen. Sadly, probably yes. But as a Mets fan, I don't really care because speaking from experience,
we got our own shit going on.
Yo, money does not buy championships. Speaking from experience as a Mets fan, bro. So I don't think it's gonna.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I hope that they defer these guys, and it bites them in the ass in the long run. They don't win a World Series.
Yeah,
and they have to pay these guys, and they didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I mean, how many years did they win? How many years did they win 105? They won 110 games, and then they lose in the first round to the hottest team in baseball.
So they're like another Dallas.
Basically.
Nah.
I hope the Dodgers don't win.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I don't think
you guys be pissed if they win.
I don't think they win, but I think they do get to a
World Series.
World Series.
So John,
when do you think they're gonna get to a World Series?
2 years.
Year or two?
2 years.
All right. So John said something else, and I can't wait for John to come on a show within the next few weeks. It's gonna be fun. He said, "That's right. They are a smart organization."
They are. Listen, nobody's knocking the way they did it because
they're smart.
It is a smart move. You deferred the money, but at the end of the day, as a baseball fan, watching that happen, watching that all process, you look at it and say, "This." You have to somehow say this ruined the sport of baseball.
In a way, yeah, it did. It's
You
kind
have
of like with basketball when players, like it's a very much player league, and they dictate what team they want to go to if they all want to team up.
It's the same as the era of the Big Three.
Yeah.
You know, you had the guys. Everybody had the Big Three, and these were the teams, and nobody liked those teams anymore because it was like, why are you superstars banding together and trying to take over the league?
Yeah, LeBron basically ruined basketball.
Well, I don't think he ruined basketball because now it's like that's not what basketball is nowadays. It's more of just a shooting game now. All the big men are trying to shoot.
Yeah.
But if you want to say,
So Curry ruined the game of basketball.
You can say that right now. I say nothing against that. But also you could say, okay, what happened with Shaq and Kobe freaking, and then who else had over there? And they won champions. Nobody said a goddamn thing about that.
So John,
but they had Shaq, Kobe, Fisher.
He almost said Dave Fisher.
I know.
What was his
Derek
name?
Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
You had, come on, man.
John
Like
Fox is over there.
Yeah.
And it's like at his prime at the end.
Kobe and Shaq were the main focal point.
Yeah, and then after Shaq left, you have Paul Gasol over there.
Yeah. But they weren't building super teams.
Yeah, but they won. How many won? They won what? 3 straight in a row.
Yeah, but every team had 2 superstars, and we say it to this day that every NBA team has to have 2 superstars in order to make it far in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, you can say that about Miami when he had Shaq and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that specifically a guard and a big man.
Yeah. Well, especially when you have Shaq. I mean, come on.
All right, what did John say now?
He said, "I agree with Dave. He hates the Dodgers."
Yep.
And then he said, "Wait till this week. Taylor Swift goes to the Super Bowl."
Taylor Swift and Eminem go to the Super Bowl.
No, it's crazy. 2 years ago, Eminem did the halftime show.
Yep.
Imagine it was this year, and the Lions went.
Did they announce who's doing the halftime show?
Usher.
Yeah, Usher.
I think that'd be better. I'd probably be better than last year's.
We know what I'm going to be doing.
No, Usher,
outside.
Usher's a good performer.
No, we could do a podcast during the show.
Yep.
Dave would be outside.
I'll be having my own halftime performance outside, just hanging
Yeah, he'd
out.
be dancing in the middle of the street, lighting fireworks.
All right, so before we go, I want to finish the show this way. Well, first we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then I want each. There's 4 of us, so we're going to talk about. Well, we're not going to talk about it. We're each going to. So I'm going to go like to David. Name the most hated team in the NFL.
Okay.
So
are you doing different topics or?
And I could go to you, and you could say.
Well, how about you wait till let's go at the commercial and then do it.
But that's our.
Let's keep a surprise for the audience.
That's going to be our next discussion. We'll be right back. Must be nice.
Damn.
He wanted to play.
He had
wanted
no care in the world because he said, "I only want to play for that team."
Hold on.
Listen,
hold on, because that's
okay,
how do you know? How do you know?
said
No,
Watson.
I heard your words. I'm right
I
here.
said Watson.
If they would have lost, I didn't guarantee to win though.
Meanwhile, you got the Steelers there, so don't even bring your name up.
I'll give another example.
You misunderstand me. Not because
That's crazy.
You're saying that.
Must be nice.
Did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Watson.
You said Burrow.
No.
Well, what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started until the second season.
I'm gonna say this:
Don't go there. Don't go there.
you got to feel a win
go
somehow,
there.
some way.
Oh,
So listen up. We've got some breaking news right now. The Atlanta Falcons plan to hire defensive coordinator Raheem Morris as their head coach. No Belichick.
I guess speaking of Belichick, he gets fucking shamood.
How do we feel?
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
No, nobody was expecting that.
The show changes now.
Well, the freaking whole dynamic of the NFL changes.
So does Belichick go to Washington?
No.
Is there another team that's available?
I don't think Belichick goes to a team.
Does he take the year off?
I think he takes the year off.
He could.
I think he takes the year off.
Yep.
Could
Well,
he be
what other teams are available? You think?
the Giants defensive coordinator?
Yes, you really see Belichick as
as a head coach, you really think? No, he's not stepping down as a DD.
If he wants a job, he may be a defensive coordinator for
If
now.
he really wanted a job, he'll go to Washington, he'll go to Carolina, he'll go somewhere that can need a head coach.
And I wonder what made
He's not stepping down as a DC.
Why not? He started as one,
He's not going to step. He's a head coach.
but he started as a coordinator. What difference does it make?
He's not going to go down to a DC. He's going to stay where he is as a head coach.
How do you know? Are you Belichick? Are you Bill?
I got a call from him right now.
Do you know that for sure? You
Yeah,
don't know
he
that
said-
for
he
sure.
said-
You're making up your own assumptions. So that's
Doug, if you're a head coach for 20 years,
All right.
who cares?
hold on.
A job's a job.
So
a job's a job in
So
the
now
NFL.
that the Falcons have their vacancy,
a job's a
possibly
job
filled,
in the
right?
NFL. I don't care what it is.
You've got the Panthers,
Must be nice.
the Seahawks, and the Commanders.
Seahawks is probably the perfect fit.
Yeah, because he's going to go to the team that he beat in the Super Bowl.
Why wouldn't he?
He's going to the Falcons.
Yeah, the team that he beat in the Super Bowl.
Damn, Doug.
Come on.
Set yourself up.
Come on. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, but what makes you like for me? I'm thinking like
He also beat Carolina in the Super Bowl.
Carolina
too.
would be good.
20 years ago.
Good
No,
Bryce
I think-
Young
Don't matter, still
teaching this
beat
kid
them.
how to
Yeah,
play.
he could help that
Carolina
quarterback.
hired a coach. Carolina hired a coach, I believe.
Well, like Seattle
Yeah.
or for
Hispanic coach, I believe.
Oh yeah.
well, they hired him or
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
so then Washington and Carolina are the two top teams. Maybe you're all right. Maybe he'll sit for a year. Maybe waits
for a year.
Maybe waits for Dallas to choke again.
Yo, but this is a big question for me. He went through 2 interviews with the Falcons. What made the Falcons choose look elsewhere? You get what I'm saying? 'Cause
Well,
you gotta-
maybe to Dave's point.
Belichick, it's normally Belichick's way.
But no, maybe to Dave's point, he's been saying for the last couple of weeks, it's the whole league's changing.
Yeah.
The whole league changed to a different
Yeah,
mindset.
The Panthers got Dave Canales
As a head coach,
as a head coach.
who was he? What,
And then
what-
somewhere, our I think Bengals offensive coordinator went somewhere too. I don't know where he
I
went.
think he went to.
Canales was the Tampa Bay Bucks offensive
Where
coordinator.
did Callahan go?
I know. I saw that too. He went
Callahan?
somewhere.
Yeah, our offensive coordinator.
Well, what about Arizona?
Oh, he went to I think he's still with the Bengals.
No,
he went to Tennessee.
He went to Tennessee.
Went to
Okay.
Tennessee.
Oh yeah, because that's a vacant
He went to
spot.
Tennessee.
I forgot that was a vacant spot too.
Yeah, he went to Tennessee.
Oh, because we're
He
also
took over
forgetting
from Mike Vrabel.
We're also forgetting about Mike Vrabel. He might go
Vrabel's still
somewhere.
around. Which
Yeah.
is why I'm saying Belichick could be in DC. You never know.
Well, it could be what I said. Belichick might go to college.
Maybe. You never know.
No, he won't take over for Alabama. Oh no, Alabama doesn't have a no.
You never know.
Michigan.
The guy from Washington. Oh yeah,
Michigan.
Who went to Michigan? Nobody, right?
No, the guy from Washington went to Alabama.
Jim just left.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, and another guy.
The way our show changes.
The other
with
guy
the
from
news.
Washington went to Alabama.
All right, so let's start with Jimmy. Most hated team in the NBA and why?
NBA
And why?
I think there's a tie, but
NBA
go ahead.
a tie. Who's the most hated team in NBA? I don't know. Are you gonna say like right now? Probably Boston and the Lakers.
Oh, are you talking about now, or are you talking about
Like all time.
all time?
Just in general.
Past seasons
Like
and all
I
that.
mean, it's always gonna
In
be
general.
It's gonna be Boston or the Lakers.
See, it's a tie.
Yeah, it's Boston.
Same thing I thought. Boston and
Boston and
Los
Lakers
Angeles.
because they were so successful from the beginning of the jump and weren't just like the Yankees are. Like they won so many champions. It's like you, just like if you're a young team that like keeps winning champions, then you're going to become.
Yep.
You're
Well, the
gonna
Yankees-
become like the Yankees.
Well, the Yankees are also most hated because of the fan base and how they act.
Nah,
Yeah, we all know that.
must be nice.
We know
Well,
how
no,
they.
it's just
All right,
no.
move on. Next one.
No, because they
The
won
shit don't
so many.
stink.
They
No,
won
it has,
so,
they think their shit don't stink either. So.
yeah, but they won so
Dave
many
knows that.
champions. It's just like
Dave
you're
knows
at that point where
we've had that discussion plenty of times.
I mean, look at the Patriots.
Tickets went on sale, by the way, for the Yankees.
The season tickets.
Yeah, but the regular season.
Regular, yeah.
Not bad.
Grandstand's like $100 and something bucks.
Yeah.
All right, David. Most hated team in football and why?
The most hated team in
That
football?
should be a layup.
No,
Come on, it's a layup.
it's not a layup.
Who's the most hated team in the freaking National Football League?
It's not the Patriots no more.
No, it's they always been the most hated team. Every year we love when they go down in blaze of glory. I know he does.
The most hated team, it's hard because, listen, a lot of people would probably want to say the Chiefs, and I don't think the Chiefs are the most hated right now because they're a little iffy, and their reign has only started for the past 5-6 seasons. So I don't think the Chiefs are the most hated right now. If I had a pick, I'd probably say Dallas Cowboys.
That's that. Thank you. That's what I was going towards.
Oh, I was going with the Chiefs.
No,
I don't think the Chiefs are as hated right now.
They're not as bad because if they start winning more Super Bowls, then yeah, they're gonna become like the Patriots. But Dallas will always be the hated because
I think Dallas would be the most hated.
Dallas always been the most
I
hated.
don't know. I think the Chiefs are getting up there.
They're getting up there, but not the Dallas
I think if
level.
the Chiefs win another Super Bowl, people are gonna hate
That's
them.
when you're gonna start seeing it.
I think
But
if they win this back-to-back Super Bowl,
Yeah.
they'll move up to that spot.
yeah, they'll be
But I don't see them because you got to remember the Chiefs. They've won their Super Bowls, they win their games, but they didn't go through a run like the Patriots did at one point. And I don't even think that the Patriots were hated at that time. I think a lot of teams had to respect that team because it was a constant changeover. I think it's the same thing with the Chiefs. It's a constant change. You can't hate a team like that. I think teams like the Cowboys over the years, between the organization, the fans, the players, you had to hate the way their style.
also too is their fans.
I think back in the day, the most hated fan base was the Raiders. They were just crazy.
Oh yeah.
Well, for me, I think it's whatever team Dave likes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
So
surprised.
Patriots.
I'm surprised you didn't say the freaking the Eagles. Because I'm surprised. I know why the fans are crazy. You saw.
I think it's more so
that
with
game
the
with
fan-
Tampa.
against the
When he threw the
fans.
popcorn at the head coach.
I don't think the Eagles are
I-
hated right now.
Actually,
No.
Nah.
that just came to my.
They fell apart. Once they fell apart, people stopped caring.
Now, do you think that
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni leaves and Bill comes right in?
No, he's not going to go to Philly
Why wouldn't he?
because they're not getting rid of Nick.
I don't think Belichick has.
He's
I
not
don't
going
think he
to.
has the heart to be in Philly. I don't think he has.
I think you'd rather.
the strength of his heart.
He's not
to
going to
deal
go
with
to
that,
Philly.
that
And I don't
fan
think.
base.
I don't think he could deal. I don't think he could deal with working with a quarterback like Jalen Hurts.
I don't think he has the heart, not the heart per se, but like the strength to go in there and deal with the headache of the Philly fan base, the Philly media, and keeping the bar high because we've seen how they.
He's not going to want to work with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. So if he's going to go anywhere, I'd probably say he can start fresh in Washington. That could be a good start.
Because Brady was Brady. Hurts is it's a generation of quarterback.
I think Belichick either retires or he goes to college, but that's my opinion.
Maybe goes to college for 1 year.
Because Belichick doesn't change. He's going to want that conservative quarterback. The quarterbacks are running the ball now. I don't think he likes that style.
I think he goes to Michigan. I mean, that's just me.
That's why I think he'll go.
Michigan because McCarthy is going into the.
I think that's why he'll go the college route.
Mm-hmm.
But does he go like? Where do you think? What's the best fit for him? You think?
Right, he'll go to Michigan.
What about Washington?
Yeah, he could probably
the NFL.
No. Like Washington and
well, he might be able. He might be able to work with a quarterback like Sam Howell because he's that old quarterback.
Unless they go
that
pick
throws
somebody,
the ball.
Unless they go pick somebody up from there, which Washington goes trade.
The game passed. The game passed Belichick.
Pocket QB.
It's a whole that's Jonathan took the words out of my mouth. He's more of he prefers to work with pocket quarterbacks. He's not going to want to work with a quarterback
guy going
that
out.
runs the
I
ball.
mean, yeah, but like,
and Jalen Hurts is one of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, but like Dave's saying, no, I think this year Nick Sirianni tried to keep him in the pocket. Can you see every time?
I think that's why he would. The only team that he would fit in right now is Washington.
With Sam Howell, the way he's.
Yeah, because Sam Howell throws the ball. You get a good offensive line against him. But Sam Howell's throwing 300 yards a game.
But you already have a good running back over there.
Yeah, you have what's his name? Robinson.
Exactly. You don't see a guy like Belichick going to Carolina because Bryce Young is a mobile quarterback, and you have to cater to Bryce Young's style of play in order for Bryce Young to achieve a higher.
And Belichick isn't going to go that route.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We don't know what Belichick's going to do. We'll see. In
I think he either retires or he goes to college,
or he goes to Washington.
I think he goes to Michigan. It's just my.
You never know.
It's open for the taking.
I mean,
it's a good organization.
It's a great organization.
Harbaugh stood there. He made that team a great team.
Well, I also think that's why Harbaugh left college because they kept trying to like slam him for all this shit that like.
The NCAA was coming in after next year.
So that's why he left. That's probably the main reason why he left because they kept coming after him.
All right, this has been a pleasure, Dougie and the boys, which is brought to you by.
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
It was great. We had Dave in the studio again. We had Jimmy in the studio again. And we have Jonathan virtually. And Jonathan made it on time. Last week he joined us 5 minutes remaining in the show.
10.
Must be nice.
Must
double
be
and that's what you got.
Nice. So I like this setup. The 4-camera setup. So we're going to hopefully add more cameras. Well, more phones too, so we have more views.
Hopefully, we have becoming more often now. Hopefully, because I know the last couple of weeks we've been doing virtual.
We're gonna set up. We're gonna set up house. We're gonna get the every time we're gonna upgrade more and more. It's just gonna get bigger and better. That's it.
Yeah. Well, if the fans keep watching, they're the reason why we.
Fans have been watching. We got fan interaction.
We've been getting a lot more people watching too. I've been seeing that too.
Yeah. Fan interaction.
We're losing John there.
Yeah, we're losing John.
It's time for him to go.
All right, Jonathan. Thank you for joining us today.
Yo, chill. Come on.
Oh, I thought you were leaving.
That's crazy. That's fucked.
Must be nice.
I thought you were leaving the way it was going.
Thanks. What you believe with the words I say? You're out of your mind.
I want to leave on this note.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes left.
I got a message from somebody. And they sent me an old post of Dougie saying how people get attached to players in this sport.
Oh, here we go.
But,
I know it's
but
not
yeah,
for
Dougie over here has every player on his wall, and look at his shirt right now, attached to a player.
Bro,
last season, he said, "I just want to see Evan Longoria win a World Series," which means he was attached.
Wait, I'm confused. What post are you talking about?
Look what him with frickin' Joe
Burrow.
Burrow.
Who's saying? Well, I can't root for Joe Burrow, but I'm not going to cry if he loses. I'm not going to cry if Longoria
I wish I
loses.
saved it. It was you.
It was
Somebody had it.
It was a
Yeah, but every
Facebook
jersey you
post.
have is
Oh,
just,
but I want to know who saw this.
hold on.
No, no,
every
let-
player, but it makes sense because every player you have in your room is to a certain player.
So
Down
that
different
just
teams.
shows that people watch.
But it
People
was a
watch
big-
us and they
it was
pay
a-
attention to what we say.
Only just
Well,
you.
you went on Facebook and
Yep.
said how people get attached to these players, and it's just a sport.
And this
that
was
we're
for the
watching.
Devils community. It was a Devils community.
It was a Devils.
No,
post.
it was Tampa Bay community.
No, it was a Devils post.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the Devils.
Come on.
Must be nice.
It was probably Dan. Dan Placco probably sent it to you.
It was Dan Flacco. Must be nice.
Well, no, actually, it doesn't bring a point because you
I'm
have
just
different
saying.
you have different players on your thing.
But it's just a geek.
And same,
Come
same,
on.
but no, but you're come on, you have freaking the Mets rival that you're supposed to be a Mets fan, but you really root for the
Exactly.
Phillies, and you have freaking
I like Harper.
Harp,
I can't have a favorite player. I like Harper.
right?
Like
So you're
Harper,
attached to
like
the players.
No, I'm not. I don't cry over them. I don't think, oh,
You did.
season's
You did.
over.
You were getting sentimental about Longoria.
We're getting sentimental, dude. You fought me with Joe Burrow every time his name gets up.
I could defend the guy. Come on.
No, you can't. So he can defend freaking any player that he has, but you go attack the Yankees
No,
and everything.
I'm just saying.
Come on, Doug.
Come
You're
on.
Be
This
nice.
man Mr. Contradictory over here.
I don't contradict myself.
Yes, you
Come on.
do. You're
Come on.
Mr. Contradictory.
Must
You
be
Mr.
nice. Come on.
So Dougie's about to cut us all off real quick.
Yeah, they better shut this whole dip Dan down.
All I gotta say is life is short. Take that vacation.
It's true.
Must be
It's
nice.
true though. Take that vacation. All right, boys. We'll see you guys next time. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by.
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
Any final thoughts, quick?
Go sports. I don't know.
Go sports.
Lepore betting, go sports.
Jonathan?
Nothing.
All
suck
right.
I was gonna say something crazy, but you know what?
Yeah, we're going to keep it PG.
Yeah, PG.
This episode was brought to you by Nicole and Dave. Go Sports. For all your latest information surrounding the world of sports, talk to Dave.